A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
I do not believe in putting real effort in. The only two people that I will vouch for, Hannibal and Monty.
Bridge to Captain Picard.
Go ahead.
We've just received word from the fleet. They've engaged the Borg.
Mr. Data, put Starfleet frequency 1486 on audio.
Aye, sir.
Stan is not a great Eminem song.
No, I did not say Stan is not a great Eminem song.
What did you say?
What happens when a masked producer and a headphone-wearing comic book artist get together to talk music shit, comic book shit, and political shit on the internet? Monty. Hannibal the Beat Animal.
Hannibal and Monty shit show.
Holy shit! My name gets to be in the title this time. Hannibal and Monty Shit Show.
Why is my name second? What kind of shit is this?
Hannibal and Monty shit show.
Let's talk some shit.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
Yeah, he's been shooting for I don't know how many years. Like I haven't even calculated the amount of shots. This motherfucker has never hit us, and now we know he never will. We're saying goodbye to Van Damme tonight. It's sad.
What?
From the intro, from the starting soon screen.
No. I heard what you said. I'm sorry. I'm in shock right now.
Yeah.
Why are we retiring Van Damme? You know what I'm saying? That's how you know that the show's starting soon. Watching him jump back and forward.
Because next Wednesday it's all brand new.
It's all brand new.
Yeah. Like, well, how did Wayne put it? Brand new bunch of zeros, like a bag of fresh Funyuns or some shit like that. I can't remember the lyric.
Okay. I mean, okay. I just want you to know this is like the second of 3 weeks where you have sprung some shit on me.
Yeah.
On the show.
Yeah.
At the last second. Like last week, week before last is when I found out that we were going to start the new show in first Wednesday in April.
Yeah.
You know,
which is next Wednesday.
Right. And then I found out today that we're doing away with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Like, what more surprises do you have for me, Monty?
Yeah, it was a good run. It was a good run.
I'm just saying we better replace him with some other Eastern European actor. I'm looking at you, Dolph Lundgren. Huh? Dolph Lundgren on the intro?
All right. I'm gonna lie to him, Zoe. I'm gonna try to. Yeah. I'm gonna do my best to replace him with an Eastern European actor.
I heard you just now. I can still hear you. I still hear you doing it.
You heard what I was coughing. Like when I put my hand there, he thinks I'm coughing right now.
You just said he just thinks I'm coughing right now, is what you just said. You just said he thinks I'm coughing just now.
No, I'm trying not to cough into the mic. Like, you're imagining things, Hannibal.
Motherfucker, this son of a bitch. And we are live. Are we live, you lying son of a bitch?
We're live as fuck!
That's what I'm talking about. My name is Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I'm Monty.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on right now. What's going on, everybody? This man Monty here. And not even like a good acceptable lie. Like he's just gonna lie very plainly in my face, not even gonna try to hide it.
No, I have Hannibal throughout the course of our friendship, and we've been friends for a really, really long time,
Yes,
I
yeah.
have never, ever lied to you. That was a flat-out lie, Louie. Never in my life.
Okay. Next time I see you, I will resort to physical violence. Okay? Good to know. Good to know.
Won't be the first time. Did I ever tell you about the time I hit my cousin in the head with a boombox?
No. Why?
Oh, no.
Why
I said that wrong.
Perfectly good
I
boombox?
got hit in the head with a boombox. I didn't hit him. He resorted to violence with me. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I said it wrong. Yeah. He took a boombox to my head because I kept calling him a name he didn't want to be called, and he told me to stop, and I said, "No, I'm not gonna call it. Insert name." And just wham. So I can take it. I can take it.
All right. Okay. Well,
That's where my son gets it from.
I see.
I do things because I can take the ass whooping. He does things because he knows he can take it.
Lord Jamarcus is in the chat hanging out with us. What's going on, Lord? Zoe, drop one or two bombs for Lord Jamarcus hanging out with us.
There we go. All right.
You know what? Drew Lovers hanging out with us. Drop one or two bombs for Drew Lovers. Oh, snap. Midwest Maverick is hanging out with us. Drop one or two bombs for Midwest Maverick.
There we go.
White man, Justin Troido. Zoe, drop all the bombs for the audience.
The bomb machine broke. You broke the bomb machine.
You dropped too many bombs.
8 D cells made a boombox heavy. Yes, they did. Look,
Yes.
And fun fact, when one gets hit in the head with the boombox, all 8 D cells fall out.
That's funny.
All of them. Every single one. And if we wanted to listen to music more while playing Nintendo, I had to put him back in because he refused to.
See, foul. Are we going right in the fair foul? That's foul. They can vote a foul on that.
Yeah, I got hit in the head. I shouldn't have had to put him back. Yeah.
All right. Listen, I was going to try to segue into it. I was going to say.
Yeah, you know what we're going to go right into?
Okay. All right, great. Yeah, I don't have to segue into it. We're going into the news?
Yeah, we're going to go right into the news.
All right. And what do we got?
Let's talk about X-Men 97. Look, before we pull the article up, have you seen it yet?
So when we go into the news, you mean to tell me we don't got no type of wipe or nothing? We don't have no intro, the news. You know, we don't got nothing.
Not yet.
Okay. All right. I'm just, because I'm like, if that's how we going to do it, I want, okay.
Not yet. Look, hey, the relaunch starts next week. Who knows what we got for that?
Well, I know who doesn't know what we have for that.
Why you got to bring up old shit?
I know at least one person on this show right now that doesn't know what the. Listen, I'm here for the ride.
Why you got to bring up old shit? Shit?
I thought we was going down the street to CVS. I have no idea how we ended up in Vegas.
Happy birthday!
Drew Lover said, I took my B-box to the beach once. Sand equals PIA.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't bring that out to the beach. Nope. That's why you bring a USB speaker with you and clip it to. Well, there's nothing to clip it to.
Right, but I was wondering where that statement was going to go.
Yeah. I'll figure it out as we go. But anyway, X-Men 97. Have you seen it yet?
Yes, I did, man. Listen, me and you need to talk about X-Men 97. That show is phenomenal.
Yeah, we might have to save some of this and do an episode about that show.
You stepped into Dragnut's territory. I'm the mob, nigga.
Lord Jamarcus says,
at least
how many
2
more bomb drops does this get me? You know what, Zoe? Drop 10 bombs for Lord Jamarcus right now.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is going to be dope till we get to like 5. 5, then you're gonna be tired of it.
4, 5, 6.
7,
8. 9, 10. There we go. Oh, 10 clues bomb. But
you count like a small child, Monty. 1, 2, 15, 17,
yes,
100.
Yes. Thank you for that, Lord Jamarcus. Thank you for that. But as I brought it up to talk about how the fucking showrunner got fired before the shit even premiered, and I don't know what the fuck he did, but I'm not even gonna say anything because it could be that bad.
He got fired right before the show debuted. I was very curious to know what he did, because whatever it was bad enough for him. And I don't want to say bad enough, but he definitely scrubbed everything off his social media pages, right? So his Instagram, his Twitter, everything is gone. It's all gone. Just done.
Yeah, and said nothing day of the premiere, which incredible, that premiere. Both episodes.
Yes. I would listen. We could talk about that shit that speech that Magneto gave at the UN. Man. Yeah. But you know what though? And I want to say something real fast, y'all. I want to say something. Like, I am a huge X-Men fan. The X-Men is my favorite comic book property of all time. It was my favorite comic book to read. The people that know me well know that the Days of Future Past storyline is my favorite storyline in all of comics. I didn't say it's the best. I said it's my favorite. It's my personal favorite storyline to read. I might come back and read it every couple of years. I just come back and revisit it. And I love the movie despite all of the glaring changes that they made to the script. Years ago, Monty made me think of something that I wish I had never known.
Oh yeah. You about to fuck our audience up too?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna ruin. I'm gonna do. So Monty pitched this idea to me. He's like, the only thing he was like, I love the X-Men, but the thing that never made any sense to me is, why are the mutants the people in the Marvel universe that get shitted on for having powers? Like, Captain America's got powers, Spider-Man's got powers, the Hulk has powers, Thor has powers, Doctor Strange has powers, and then if we go like outside of the cinematic universe, Ghost Rider has powers, Moonwalker has powers.
Yeah, the only person that shits on Spider-Man is J. Jonah Jameson, and if Logan were to shoot webs out of his wrists, he's muty scum.
Exactly right, and it's like, why is it that when these people have powers, it's a problem, but in these people have powers, it's not? And ever since you brought that shit up to me, because Monty said it's almost as if the X-Men exist in a pocket universe within the greater Marvel comics. And ever since you said that shit to me, I haven't been able to unhear it. So now every time I think about the X-Men, it is slightly ruined for me because of you. And I just want you to know.
Blurner says sometimes it crosses over to all superheroes. Sometimes isn't enough if you're going for continuity, though.
Yeah.
Because it's all the time for X-Men.
Right. Like, nobody's ever told Captain America he couldn't eat at the front counter at a restaurant. But you know who they have told that shit to? Storm.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. And, the moral of the story? Sometimes niggas can't get a break. I'm just saying, man. Doctor Strange gets to use any water fountain he wants to use. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And let Doctor Stephen Strange do whatever the hell he wants. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But yeah, we'll follow this, and I know for sure he has written or helped create the first 2 seasons of X-Men 97, and they had just started talking about season 3 when he got fired. So, at least that level will continue for 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's always been the thing. So the thing I've been wondering now is how is the MCU going to introduce mutants when there are already powered individuals there? And then how do you, because so much of the mutant storyline is, we hate y'all because you're different. Yeah. But you can't justify that in a world where you got gods and magic and, infinity touchstones. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, how do you make the only way I see it making sense? And Monty, actually, you know what, Monty, you say it because it's your theory, and I was about to repeat what you said.
Oh yeah, the only way to make it make sense is everything just becomes the X-Men. Basically, everybody's a mutant. Everybody's a mutant, and my idea is the reason Peter Parker was able to be bitten by a radioactive spider and become Spider-Man. The reason Steve Rogers was able to become Captain America is because they all possess the X gene.
Yep, there it is. There it is right there.
The powers just manifest different.
It's the only thing that makes sense now. Like, and I'm now at this point, I'm very curious to see how they do it. So that's what I'm thinking they do.
They did do that in Ultimate. Yeah. So, Blurter said they did that in Ultimate Comics. Yeah.
Vapion says Hannibal, like in life in the MCU, racism will find a way. Oh, for sure. And look, one of the thing that I love the most about the X-Men comics is like the overt, correlation to the civil rights movement. I love listening to watching these motherfuckers run up on these mutants like, I hate you, you filthy fucking mutant. Won't you go back to Genosha with your big lips and your giant nostrils?
Go back to Genosha.
Listen, I love that shit. I love seeing Professor X be like, no, we got to use peace and friendship and all that dumb shit Monty likes to talk about, right? Or you could be a real ass nigga like me and Magneto. You know what I'm saying? Listen, let me tell you something. Him and he's my favorite Jewish nigga, bro. That is wild.
You know what? Since you started talking shit about me, we're just going to move to the next one. We're going to talk about some New Orleans shit right now. Because the police think it's a problem. I think it's kind of cool. There's something that's happening in police stations in New Orleans. Zoe, pull up the article. It's just better to look at this.
Yes, I heard about this. The rats are all high. NOPD chief says a vermin infested HQ. The rats are eating the weed in the evidence locker, and they're getting high.
Yeah, it's great. But look, before we go any further, because I'm in the city, I'm out here. I decided to investigate when I saw this. I have had a chance to speak to one of these rats, and this is what he said.
Wait, what does that say? It says cheese has holes. More cheese equals more holes. More holes equals less cheese. More cheese equals less cheese.
Yeah, so that's basically what's going on.
Put that bitch back up on the screen. Wow. Okay. First off, why's he got dreads, Monty?
Because he's the rat you buy weed from.
Oh, okay.
I can't even keep a straight face.
No, see, wait. Now I'm fucked up because I'm thinking about it. I'm like, this rat might be making a good point. Cheese has holes.
It does.
And more cheese means more holes. But more holes means less cheese. So more cheese is less cheese. These niggas robbing us, bro. These Swiss some of my bitches have been robbing us this whole time.
Yeah, fuck Swiss cheese. Yeah. He said that when we were standing outside of Verdi Mart about to get a po' boy. And I said I was going to get some Swiss on mine. And I didn't. I stopped getting Swiss ever since that day. But.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, come to New Orleans and hang out with the rats.
Hang out with the high rats. Okay. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. That's my first time seeing it.
Yeah. So there you go. Oh, it was your first. I could have sworn I sent that picture to you. I didn't?
No.
All right. Well, there it is.
Listen, Mr. Garrick is hanging out with us in the chat, and he wants to know, where does the cheese go?
We don't know. But there is a team of rats at the New Orleans Police Department working on that shit right now to figure it out. Yeah, there's a whole team. They might be sleeping right now, eating some other shit, but they will get back to working on it.
Midwest Maverick says, I need to get that rat's number. My connector's dry. Wait, one more. Put the picture of the high rat up on the screen one more time. Can I just see him real fast? I need to appreciate this is my first time seeing the picture. Amazing, amazing. He's got his weed. He's having his random high thoughts. It's nighttime.
Yeah, he's got his New Orleans street lamp behind him.
Ain't this some shit? This man made some high art masterpiece right here. You dig? Cheese has holes. You feel me? But more cheese equals more holes, and more holes equals less cheese. So more cheese equals less cheese.
Can't you see they robbing us, bro?
Yeah.
Why you sound like you're from the West Bank when you said that?
I don't sound like the West Bank. I ain't say bruh, man, get that cheese, bruh. Man, you got too much cheese, man.
True. There was no bruh. There was a distinct lack of bruhs.
Yeah, you know. Is it LA Anime say he's so high, he's singing the lyrics to X-Men 97. That's bars. Okay, whoever wrote that intro, bars.
Yes, straight up bars. But I got a little bit more art news for us, like moving from New Orleans.
Okay, all right.
Banksy may have to reveal his identity soon. Oh, wait, here we go. There we go. The high rat wanted his message heard.
The high rat.
Yeah, so apparently he's being sued over some art, and he might have to reveal his identity.
Ooh. Who is Banksy? Wild theories over identity of world famous artist as Legal Row threatens to reveal his name. Wow. So at this point, do you want to know who Banksy is?
I never want to know who Banksy is. Yeah. Ever. I never. And for those of you in the audience that don't know who Banksy is, we can talk about it. Like, start scrolling through those pictures. Show them. This is some of Banksy's work. He's a street artist. Or more graffiti artist, I guess, but still street artist. But look at this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Banksy had an exhibit here in Atlanta a couple years ago, and I went to it. It was great. It was hot, but it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is his newest piece in London. I think it's in London.
How and when does he set this shit up with a bunch of people and then just get out like a thief in the night and nobody knows?
I don't know. But that last one is my favorite of his work right there. I love that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, look at just the randomness and the ugliness of the spray paint and the green with the tree in front of it and the guy at the bottom with the spray paint.
Yeah.
It just pulls it together.
You know what?
Fucking great.
I thought that was a real guy. I feel dumb. The whole time I was looking at it, I was like, man, this picture would be dope as shit if that dude had just stood in the middle of them taking the picture. I feel I did.
That's why you weren't the photographer. Hannibal would have been there. Hey, tell that motherfucker to get out of the picture. I've been yelling at him for 30 minutes.
Hey, you know what me and that rat got in common right now?
What's that?
You know it.
Y'all want more cheese. I get it.
Yeah. More cheese equals less cheese. I understand. It makes sense.
All right. We're getting close to running out of time. I got one more thing I want to show you, but there's multiple parts to this. So we started talking about it before the last show was a disaster. The Joe Budden and Candace Owens thing. Like he interviewed her, and that was the beginning of a hilarious series of events.
Oh yeah, okay. And it's crazy how we were going to talk about this last week, and then from last week to this week, so much stuff has happened.
Yeah. Look, I'll break it down for you. I was going to play this last week, but this is when the show shut out. Zoe, play the trailer for the Candace Owens thing.
What is it about my politics specifically that you don't agree with?
Do you want to have this talk with me? What is your problem with the LGBTQ community?
Oh, I got a lot of them. How much time you got? You see a man, he's wearing a dress. That's gay. That stuff is just gay. Why do I have to look at Lizzo in a thong and have somebody tell me that it's beautiful. No, I hate that. I just don't think Ice Spice should be singing about farts. Ariana Grande. I would like to talk about your hoe antics. Sexy Red, her baby shower. When her partner's face was in her butt. Disgusting. Don't try to make me love filth.
Do you think you're
I think it's fair to describe me as an
What do you say to the people that just say, why don't you mind your business?
It is my business.
How about that? She's gonna get me in trouble.
I'm really nice. Just checking in, Black America. How's it going in the inner cities with illegals? Feminism, I cannot stand. Same thing for the fat acceptance movement. I'm not gonna pretend a man is a woman and a woman is a man ever. There's no agenda, it's just the truth.
Is she proud to be black or is she not proud to be black?
Yeah. My one of my production partners is Johnny Facebook Famous Brasco. Matter of fact, Zoe, drop one of the clues bombs for Johnny Facebook Famous Brasco. Johnny Brasco is a very big Joe Budden podcast fan, and he initially told me that he was gonna have Candace Owens on his side show, Humans. Like he's got a show away from his podcast, a different show. Where he interviews different people from different walks of life called Humans. He told me Candace Owens was going to be on, and I was like, listen, man, I will not give you money. I will not give any money or donate anything for that, but I do want to see that interview, right? So he got the interview for me, and I haven't watched it yet. And since that time, she's been on that. She's been on Fresh and Fit. She's been on The Breakfast Club. Candace Owens is lobbying to be vice president.
Yeah.
I'm calling that right now.
Yeah. Well, she after that interview, she posted this video, or after that and a few of those interviews, she posted this on her social media, on her YouTube channel. Play this one.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this. 50-inch screen, money green, leather sofa.
A limousine with a chauffeur. That's where I'm at right now. That song really does still slap, you guys. Why am I playing it? Because, well, I told you, I am having the blackest week ever. And in that song, he talks about his mom, loves to show him off, smiles every time my face is up in the source. Well, guess what, guys? My face is up in the source. Check out these headlines. I've been just really trying to get into black media and have them say something nice about me, and it happened. This first from the source. Candace Owens on Beyonce's country music. She's more country than Taylor Swift ever was. Next headline over here in Vibe. Candace Owens defends Beyonce, says she's more country than Taylor Swift. Yes, guys, 2 positive headlines, and we are celebrating because I also have a ton of media booked up. Look, this is a picture of me and Joe Budden yesterday. It actually happened. We sat down. I'm going to tell you about that discussion. I don't think it's going to air for another week, but I'm going to give you guys the scoop.
All right. First, let me say this before you chime in, Hannibal. Just saying what a person said is not saying something nice about them.
Say what?
Just quoting what a person said is not saying something nice about them or positive. That is neutral at best. So I just wanted to correct her on that.
People like, oh man, you know what the worst thing is that in the last 3 to 6 months, not yet, like Candace Owens has been making waves making inroads in the African American community. For a very long time, black people didn't know who Candace Owens was, and now they're knowing who she is. And the more she's getting on these platforms, and she's feeding them the right lines. I have been seeing a lot of black people supportive of Candace Owens, and it's scary. I'm bewildered by this shit. It is wild to like. So matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and do this right now. One of my very good friends, somebody that we've had on the shit show, I won't say who. Right? But somebody that we've had on the shit show, a very, very good friend of mine, has recently become a big Candace Owens fan. He and I got on the phone and talked the other day for a couple hours. And he wants to come on the show. He's willing to come on the show so we can talk about Candace Owens. I figured we could play him some stuff. He can play us some stuff. Have us a conversation about how that bitch is trash. Garbage.
Let's do it.
That shit is absolutely terrible. I think Dave Chappelle said it best. He said it about Candace Owens. I cannot think of a worse way to make a living.
Yep. Bullshit.
But terrible. Terrible. Like, and listen, anybody wants, I got receipts. That chick is awful. Just awful. Awful.
She's terrible. She's terrible.
But look, right now she the hottest thing going, bro. Like, she the hottest thing in these streets. Like, especially like in conservative America, there's nothing is hotter right now than Candace Owens.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
is ridiculous. I don't like it. But here's this made me laugh, and I got some critiques on this one. But here's the quiz they gave her on the Breakfast Club. Check this out.
Okay. You know what, Monty? Okay, I have been pitching this idea to Monty for a while.
I knew you were gonna go there when this came up.
Yes, you knew it.
We're going to do it. Save it. Don't say it here. Save it. We're gonna do it. I knew you were gonna go there. We're gonna do it. But
can I just say, Monty, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch that interview so you could show me that. All right?
Yes.
Because listen, I feel like every black person needs to see that shit.
Yes, they do.
Man. She's not one of us. She's a fucking scroll. This is the secret invasion.
Yes. And I wanted to show you that, and we're gonna do your idea. I want to talk to you about that, but save it. Like, let's save it.
Live action animation said in the chat, just hilarious is not with the shits. Not at all.
Yes. But I want to wrap up the Candace Owens thing.
Just hilarious. Bitch, I was born in 92. Shut up.
Yeah, it was great. I want to wrap up the Candace Owens shit with this. I'm not sure if she did, but she pull up the article. This bitch, after all this, she no longer works for the Daily Wire.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she got fired. But
yes, she did. While she was when she was on the Fresh and Fit podcast, those jagoffs. She was on Fresh and Fit, and while she was on Fresh and Fit, apparently every time she mentioned Ben Shapiro's name or his family on TV, they played a little cha-ching sound.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, that's what the word is. I believe that's what the word is. That's why she got turned.
Well, I wanna ask a question real quick. After seeing all that and it ending with that, but before we do, Zoe, do me a favor real quick. Play Hannibal's trash ass intro. This is garbage, Hannibal.
Amazing.
No, it's not.
What is seasoning at? I'm looking for the seasoning. I've been looking for you. Where the seasoning? Where's the spices?
I just want to ask if it's seasoned or unseasoned that she got fired.
Yeah, I mean, look, listen. The intro has everything. It's got twerking white women in it, right? It's got hot beats. It's got a dope intro, right? And it only took me like 5 minutes. Monty be taking weeks to do intro stuff, y'all. And I'd be like, I did that shit real fast. Why you complain all the time?
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. Billy Boy. Wait, I want to read it. Wait, where did it go? Billy Boy Blue says Candace Owens scrolling out. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's a secret invasion. It's her, it's the Hodge twins. There's a whole bunch. I've been seeing black conservatives popping up everywhere lately.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So here's the great question: is it seasoned or unseasoned that Candace Owens got fired? Oh, that's seasoned as hell. That's super.
Yeah, there's a poll in the chat already.
Yeah, she went up to Ben Shapiro and said, "I am tired of the raisins in the potato salad."
And Ben Shapiro said, "Well, bitch, you're fired."
Yeah. You get you and your dry ass pussy out of here. How I imagine Ben talks to women. No, they've been jawing back and forth with each other for a couple of months now, and I don't know if she went. It almost feels like she went out of her way to get herself fired.
Yeah.
But I'm voting season on that. What do you think, Monty?
Oh,
Everybody in the chat, let us know what y'all think. There's a poll in the chat. Is it You see, you should have asked, is it fair or foul that she got fired? Not is it season or unseasoned.
No, I think it's. I just want to know, like, because I think it's the cherry on top. That's why I think it's season. That's why I went with season or unseasoned.
It's always an interesting.
It was the salt sprinkle.
Okay. All right, I got you.
Yeah.
Midwest Maverick says both. She was wrong, but they didn't care about any of her shit until she said some shit that crossed them. Mr. Garrett called it.
I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way.
Is that Billy's message from like 1,000 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Why it take so long to pop up?
I don't know. There's a bit of a delay. I don't know what that is.
We're gonna figure that out.
That'll be worked out. Like
that poll came back 100% season, and you know if it comes back 100% season, we're gonna take all 100% seasons, and then Monty's gonna cook them at the end of the year.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook them all up. But since we're doing season or unseasoned, why don't you explain how it works before I set up the next clip?
Oh yeah, okay. So season or unseasoned is super easy, barely an inconvenience, guys. The way it works is we watch a video, and as a community, we decide if it's seasoned or unseasoned. Sometimes it'll be cooking videos, sometimes it's dancing videos, fashion videos. Sometimes it might be somebody be like, "Hey, here's a great way to pick up girls when you're at Trader Joe's." That's from Monty's OnlyFans. He's got some quality advice.
Hey, that video's got the most views on my OnlyFans. Don't hate on it.
I'm not hating on it. I took notes. Like the last time I walked into Trader Joe's, it was like a WAP convention. Okay, you just thought Cardi B was gonna be in there signing autographs and shit, man. It was wonderful.
There you go. Yeah. So I'll set up the next one. I don't know much about this person, but it's about. We're gonna watch a clip of an interview. There's this reality show star Suki Hana. I don't know if you've heard of her.
Yeah, I've met Suki a couple times. I've been in the studio with her a couple times. Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, check this interview out with her, and let's talk about it.
Okay.
What do you know? That you're a musician. But that's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck that mean? Make magic or something? What is musician?
I think you're confusing that.
Yeah, I'm not no musician. I make music. I make music. And that's not all I do. I make music, I act. I'm a TV star too, a young mogul.
Just really quick, I think you're confusing.
I'm not confusing nothing because you don't know. You thought that all I was a magician or whatever the fuck you said.
See, that's what I think you think I said.
No,
I said musician, not magician.
I don't think, baby. I don't think. What is that? That's ghetto. I don't think. I know.
So you
think.
I didn't say magician, Suki. I said musician. And I think you are a musician.
No, baby, I do music.
So you just really quick, for the record, could you say you don't think you're a musician?
I'm not none of that.
But then after that, you just said I do music.
Yeah, I do music.
So in other words, you're a musician.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want to know if her response to that question is season or unseasoned.
Is Suki's response seasoned or unseasoned?
Yes.
It's very seasoned. It's like you can't feel the spice coming off that motherfucker. Okay, that shit's spicy. That shit is hot to the touch. I can feel the heat coming off that joint from here.
I have to agree with you. It is seasoned.
Yeah, Suki. Suki funny. I told you I'm not a musician. I think you think I'm saying magician. I'm saying musician. She said I do music. Got a musician. I don't make shit disappear. Hilarious.
Yeah. I was just curious. I saw it and I was like, oh, all right. Yeah. So she's not a musician, but she does music.
Yeah. And matter of fact, you know who introduced me to her?
Who?
A friend of the show, friend and past guest of the show, Stroud from Grand Hustle, put me in the studio with Suki.
Nice.
Yeah, he put me in the studio with Sukiana. Yeah.
All right. What were y'all doing? Like rabbits out of hats and shit like that, or?
No, man. Listen. I don't do magic no more, man. I only do like the only thing I can do is make my identity disappear. Okay, that's it. Do nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah, just so y'all know in the audience, give me your social security number. I can become you.
Yeah, all I need is your date of birth, your mom's maiden name, and your third grade high art teacher's last name, and I got the rest. I can do it.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy. See? Yeah. So that's how season on season works. And I got a few videos that I picked out. I want to see what you got. Yeah, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. Looking at stuff Hannibal looked at too.
This video came back, like the Suki question, it came back 66% seasoned.
Nice. All right. Yeah, there was some seasoning on it, but yeah, that's about right. I wasn't talking about the intelligence of the answer, just whether it's seasoned or unseasoned.
It was spicy.
Yeah.
Listen, I just felt like the interviewer, if she had kept going, she might have got hit in the throat of the stomach.
Yeah, she was close to it. She was very close to it.
So you're going to be standing over, call me a motherfucking musician one more time.
Who the fuck does this bitch think she is?
I'll make your teeth disappear like magic. Voila.
Now I'm a musician.
Could you imagine stomping somebody's teeth out and then later finding out that you actually are a musician? that you got it wrong the whole time.
Yeah, I wonder if somebody pulled her aside after that and explained to her that she actually is a musician. I don't know. All right. Here's something completely different. This is just a random video I found. I just want to know if y'all think this video is seasoned or unseasoned. I have no other setup for this.
Okay, we just want to see if the video is
the video itself. Yeah, just check this video out.
All right, okay, let's see.
Hello, Dave. Lionel! We all have writer's block, you know? But that's my fucking song.
That's my fucking song. You understand what I'm saying? I like that song. No. I love that song. That's one of my favorite songs. I love singing that song. Love that song. Get your own song, nerd.
There we go.
What did I just watch? Okay? First off, did Lionel Richie just like breaking into Dave Grohl's house to scold him for copyright infringement? Is that what just happened?
No, just tell him he can't sing hello.
Was that for a TV show or a movie?
I don't even fucking know.
Concert? Are they selling insurance? Play it again, Zoe, one more time. What the fuck was that? What just happened? One more time. Let's see.
Hello, Dave.
Lionel!
We all have writer's block, you know? But that's my fucking song.
That's my fucking song. You understand what I'm saying? I like that song. No. I love that song. That's one of my favorite songs. I love singing that song. Love that song. Get your own song, nerd.
Like this man emerged from the shadows, didn't return from whence he came, like a vampire, bro.
That's my fucking song.
What was that? What was that? What was that from?
I don't even know what that's from. But how can we not watch that?
But I know I need context. Monty, what was that?
I don't know where it was from. I honestly don't. I ran across it one day and watched it like 8,000 times.
Fucking rat.
I'm like, this is going on the show somewhere. Seasoned or unseasoned?
Yeah, listen. Hey, okay. Seasoned. I know now never to cross Lionel Richie. Okay.
Yeah, don't start playing a Lionel Richie song.
We made a beat where we chopped up "Sail On" from the Commodores. I think I'm gonna get rid. I'm gonna delete it off my hard drive.
Check and see. Lionel Richie might have already deleted it.
To get your own song, motherfucker. I mean, shit, maybe Dave Grohl gets tired of singing "Best of You" every night, okay? Maybe he wants to sing something different. Also, can we just take a minute and remark at the fact that Dave Grohl was looking real Christ-like in that commercial, and whatever that was.
Dave Grohl always looks like Jesus. What are you talking about?
Does he really? Well, you know what? I guess I don't look at Dave Grohl.
Yeah. Like ever since the beard, after he left, after the Foo Fighters' first album, he went with the Jesus look.
I know a lot of white dudes that dress like Jesus Christ, and I feel like it must get them a lot of pussy because there's so many of them doing it that it's like it must be working.
Yeah. You know, my friends who were magicians in high school did a song called "That Boy Looked Like Jesus." I'm gonna have to find it. He's a great local magician now. Works with like Preservation Hall. I'm gonna ask him if he can send me that song so we can play it on the show one day.
Vapion in the chat said this from Dave Grohl's horror movie Studio 666. Okay, listen, we need to watch that movie.
Yes.
I need to know whatever movie got Lionel Richie acting like a goddamn domestic terrorist. I need that in my life.
Yes, we need to watch it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a real thing.
I'm already imagining. Listen, I want to take Smokey Robinson, "Just My Imagination," but do that thing where like you pull out, like you just use the acapella, you pitch it down like 4 or 5 keys and slow it down and put like a child singing in the background, make it like some horror movie shit. Just my imagination. And Smokey Robinson come in the house and murder everybody.
Oh, fuck. You need to do that anyway. You gave me an idea. Remember that idea. That's happening.
Okay. All right. I got you. You know,
it's happening.
I'm NOPD rat right now, so I don't know how much of it I'm going to retain. But
all right, I'll remember. Zoe wrote it down already. All right. Let's get into some different type of stuff. I'll set this one up. Like, you ever give somebody some food and wonder what they think about it? Like, you sit down and work your ass off to cook them a meal, and you hand them a plate, and you go, "What do you think?" We got a video here. I want to see if this response to someone's cooking is seasoned or unseasoned. Check it out.
Oh, okay. We're judging the response they have to the food.
Yeah.
Is the response to the food seasoned or unseasoned? Not the food itself.
Not the food itself. The response.
Food. Okay. All right.
Yeah, check this out.
Okay. I like it. You know what, Zoe? Drop one of the clues bombs for Monty's presentation of fair foul. Okay, I like it. I get good idea. Okay, I like this. Okay, all right, I'm ready. We're watching the reaction to the food. Okay.
Yeah.
Is the reaction seasoned or unseasoned?
Yeah. So here we go. Check it out.
All right.
Ooh, that food looks so good this morning. Is it good, Granny? Who told you you could cook? So you can't cook with a damn girl. Well, if I'd have known that, I wouldn't be cooking your food, honey. Well, I had to survive a little bit on something. Yeah, somebody need to be honest with you before you kill somebody.
There we go.
Well, one more time. I'd like to see the reaction. Is Grandma's response seasoned or unseasoned? Play one more time. Because it looks pretty seasoned. It looks real seasoned, real spicy, Grandma.
Ooh, that food looks so good this morning. Is it good, Granny? Who told you you could cook? You can't cook with a damn girl. Well, if I'd have known that, I wouldn't be cooking your food, honey. Well, I had to survive a little bit on something. Well, thanks for being honest with me, Granny. Yeah, somebody need to be honest with you before you kill somebody.
You know what? Zoe, drop one of the clues bombs for that grandmother right now, okay? Because she saw her granddaughter make the food and was like, had the camera on her the whole time. "What's up, y'all? This your girl, Sugar Babe 65. I'm out here making food for my grandmother because I love Gam so much. So we gonna make her some breakfast." And then she cuts to her cooking some food and stuff, does the whole thing. And her grandmother sitting there just watching her do this shit for the gram, thinking to herself, This heifer ain't never made me food before one goddamn time. I don't even think she can cook. Why is she using so much salt in waffles? Like, she's just very confused. And then she's sitting there hungry, right? She's like, girl, I have been up since 4:42 this morning, waiting on your ass to make me breakfast. And then she turned around and then hands her that shit with the camera on her, with the camera on her grandmother. Yep. Said, "Oh, how does food taste, Grandma?" And her grandmother was like, "Who told you could cook? what nigga in your life has lied to you and told you that you know how to cook?
Yeah,
bitch, is this ketchup on eggs? What's wrong with you?"
Because I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Like, I like that her grandmother decided to shit on her while she was recording the shit.
Yeah, it's a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty. Yeah. I love it. All right. Well, since we're on the topic of food, wait, let's see what that one came back 81% season.
Token black man 7 says, "Well, fuck you too, Grandma."
Yeah, but what if the food was really bad?
She was like, "Shit, I know." She's like, "Well, you sure is eating it." She said, "I gotta eat to live." Hilarious. Love it.
I don't see Gordon Ramsay in this bitch. I gotta eat this.
Hilarious. Grandma shitted on her, it didn't waste no time. Said, "Who told you could cook?" Yeah, I know you filming me right now. You know what they like to say? I know you videotaping me right now.
Yeah.
No videotape it anywhere. But okay, yeah.
Ain't no videotape. All right. Let's stay on food for a second.
Okay. All right.
You like chocolate, right?
I do like chocolate.
All right. Well, I got a chocolate video for you. Let's check this out, and then we'll ask the question. We'll see what we think.
Okay.
This is hot chocolate. No, really, it is. It bursts open with liquid and it's portable, bite-sized, absolutely delicious, and really easy to make at home. Let's grab our syringe, our precision scale, calcium lactate, and sodium alginate and begin. Hot chocolate is one of my favorite drinks. I don't drink coffee, so hot chocolate is my go-to for a warming drink. But sometimes you don't want a full cup of hot chocolate, sometimes you just want a quick hit of it. And I haven't gotten to the point where I can inject it directly into my veins, so this is the next best thing. Even though these spheres are a little weird, at their core is a magnificent hot chocolate, which is wonderful on its own. Unfortunately, we need to go back to math class to make these spheres, so we take that liquid, measure 2% of the weight of the liquid in calcium lactate, and mix it together. Then we measure 0.5% of the weight of our water in sodium alginate and mix as well. We freeze our hot chocolate mixture in sphere molds, drop it in our hot sodium alginate bath, and as it melts, the outside will gel up while keeping the inside of our spheres liquid. So even though they look weird, I assure you that...
yeah, and... Something happened.
It repeats. Play it one more time before I vote unseasoned. I want to see it one more time before I vote unseasoned.
All right, fair enough.
Outside of the fact that he made hot chocolate look like egg yolks.
Yeah, we want to know if chocolate balls are seasoned or unseasoned.
Okay, so now it's definitely chocolate balls definitely makes it unseasoned for sure. But outside of that, like play it one more time. Play it one more time because I want to see. Just make sure before I call this unseasoned. And let everybody in the chat let us know what you think. Is this seasoned or unseasoned? What do you think?
And really easy to make at home. Let's grab our syringe, our precision scale, calcium lactate, and sodium.
This man needed a syringe and a scale like you making drugs, bro.
Yeah, this ain't seasoned. This is chemistry.
You don't want a full cup of hot chocolate. Sometimes you just want a quick hit of it. And I haven't gotten to the point where I can inject it directly.
This nigga taking hits of hot chocolate. That's what Midwest said.
A magnificent hot chocolate, which is wonderful on its own. Unfortunately, we need to go back to
yes, Alex Ehrman. Why the hell would I want a small cup of hot chocolate? I don't know.
Calcium lactate and mix it together. Then we measure 0.5% of the weight of our water in sodium alginate and mix as well.
See, it's all this here.
And as it melts, the outside will gel up while keeping the inside of our spheres liquid. So even though they look weird, I assure you that.
Yeah. Okay. So first off, the consistency of egg yolk is a hard pass for me, right? That's not something that I'm interested in. But the other part, there's far too much math and science that has to go into this recipe. Okay, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Midwest said if we put some alcohol in it, then we could talk. That might be fun at a party.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Druid Lover says hard pass indeed. Token Black Man said, is this guy really trying to make chocolate gushers? Yes, that's exactly what he is. He's trying to make chocolate gushers. Also, unrelated, that was definitely my nickname in college.
Don't ever say that again, Hannibal, ever.
To all those ladies, I'm sorry. Felt real nice. Okay.
Never ever say that again. Chocolate.
Alex Erm, yeah. Why the hell would you want a small cup of hot chocolate? Vapion says white people. Jeff Lee says I could go for an Irish hot yokelet. Now look, but okay, now that with a little bit of alcohol, right?
Yeah.
Like if you were making an Irish coffee, right?
Yeah.
And you wanted to add like that with some alcohol, that might be kind of fresh.
Yeah. Yeah.
It could be done. It's the work. It's so much geometry that I need algebra I need to do.
Yeah, that was more algebra than geometry.
Yeah. And also, I don't have all that drug paraphernalia that he has. I don't just be walking around with a motherfucking syringe and a scale and shit. You know what I'm saying? This was from a Coke. This was from a meth. No, I'm not doing that. Okay.
Fair enough. Well, you know what? That's a perfect segue, Hannibal.
Yeah,
maybe
perfect segue.
Maybe you just don't have the money you need to get all that drug paraphernalia. I'm gonna show you a video right now to show you where you might be able to get that money. Check this one out.
Okay.
For example, what do you guys see there? You both might be right, but what I see is something a little different. Okay? I see $23,646 in organ donations. Kidney, $7,000. Heart, $5,000. Small intestine, $1,500, and that's in the black market, tax-free. Opportunity is right under your nose, or should I say, right under a bridge.
Aha! There you go. Zoe just posted the question.
Is this guy seasoned to unseasoned? This guy is definitely unseasoned. Zoe, put the video back up on the screen. Don't, and just pause it on the guy talking. Just look at him. Come on, man. Like, as the driven snow. You know what I'm saying? Like.
The money you need is right there under a bridge.
Bro, just put him back on the screen. Just one more time. So just one more time. So just eggshell, okay? So I'd like my water extra room temp, please. Extra, like I want it room temperature, okay? Because like everybody knows 68's the perfect degrees, bro. You know, 68 is you do me and I owe you one later, bruh. Feel all the riz coming off of this guy.
Could sell those.
He's just like, listen, he homeless. First off, you only get $23,000 for organ donation. That's not nearly as much money as I thought my organs was worth. I'm sitting up here eating all these plants and vegetables and shit like a jerk.
Yeah, you can get all the shit you need to make some chocolate balls with that money, though.
American Nightmare says, Hannibal, don't make fun of my cousin Jeff.
That's Jeff Nightmare right there.
You mean Jefferson Bad Dreams? Only they can call each other nightmares. You know, like that guy. That guy, Cody Rhodes, and American Nightmare. That's it.
Yeah. There you go.
Jeff Lee called it a hobo harvest. Damn.
Hobo harvest. Shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to know where he was giving this speech at. But, yeah. And why did they let him stay on the stage that long? Who filmed it? Who was in attendance?
Maybe it was a purge convention. Maybe that's what that was.
Maybe.
The
Hobo
Hobo Harvest. That Jeff Lee. That's. Yeah, look. Token Black Man just says young Winthrop P. Moneybags Esquire looks like the asshole to lobby Congress to start the purge. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Put him on screen one more time, Zoe. Do one more time. The last time. Look at him.
It was perfect freeze frame too. Good shot.
Yeah.
All right. I think we get the hang of season or unseason if you're new to it. With that being said, I think we should take a little break. And in this break, I'm going to show y'all something brand new that me and Hannibal worked on.
What did we work on?
Oh, you don't remember? Hannibal don't remember, y'all. He's just high. Zoe, play the videos. We'll be back in a few. You'll see.
Thank you very much. I will tell y'all to go ahead and consensually decide that like button. Let me tell y'all something. The like button has been quarantined for months, and she's frisky right now. So she wants, a little bit rough, hand on the throat, pull her hair, and go ahead and consensually press that like button. Yep.
I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Come on, ain't nobody got time for that shit.
The police chief just testified about the deplorable conditions inside police headquarters. Some of the rats are getting into areas where they really don't belong.
The rats eating our marijuana, they're all high.
Well, the bigger problem is they're going from there to Taco Bell.
Munchies. And then their desks after that. Oh, no.
At night, I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel alright. I smoke 2 joints, get out of peace, and 2 when time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more. I smoke 2 joints at night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel alright.
Listen to me, son. Smoke weed every day.
Cheese has holes. Okay, so the thing that we worked on, right? I didn't know that's what you meant, man.
I didn't throw it to you, right? That was my fault.
I'm getting little teasers for the trailer for the new show and stuff. I had no idea what's going on. Okay, good on you. Good on you.
Yeah.
So, drop one of the clues bars for Monty in the rat art.
Yeah. that was kind of the whole police investigation. They still haven't figured out which rat to pin it on.
Midwest Mavericks, is that rat definitely fuck with that brick of weed? Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Ate that food, then went to Taco Bell right after. Got it, my nachos Bel Grande.
Yeah. That's what we had together, me and the rat. After we left Verdi Mart, we went to Taco Bell. So
I believe it. Sure, I believe it.
Yeah. So there you go. You'll see that video more. We'll be doing more shit like that. Depending on what comes up, I don't know what the shit's gonna be, but let's do some more season or unseason.
Okay.
We'll start with this one. This one will be easy. Not much setup other than this is a little clip from a news broadcast. That's all you need to know with this one.
It's a clip from a news broadcast.
Yeah, and we'll ask the question after we see it. So yeah. Let's see. Play the video, Zoe.
Tomorrow is World Naked Gardening Day. I need to know, is there a naked gardening club in Philly?
Mike would like to join.
You know, I'd like to see the hose and the rakes and trowels and all the equipment they use. No, you know what a trowel is.
My heart stopped for a second.
No.
The gardening tools.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. So, the season or unseasoned question is it seasoned or unseasoned to want to see the host?
You know what? I need to see his delivery and timing one more time because I just need to understand what it is that I just for context. He said it's National Naked Gardening Day.
Yes,
right?
Yes, National Naked Gardening Day.
National Naked Gardening. So basically, they just give holidays to whoever, right? Let me see the video one more time. I just want to make sure I understand. Just once more, please.
Tomorrow is World Naked Gardening Day. I need to know, is there a naked gardening club in Philly?
Mike would like to join.
You know, I'd like to see the hose and the rakes and trowels and all the equipment they use. No, you know what a trowel is.
Hey,
my heart stopped for a second.
No.
The gardening tools.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what a trowel is.
Yeah. I got you. He wants to see the rakes and the trowels and the hose. I listen. I understand. He's talking about gardening tools. He likes it, and definitely wagons for sure. Matter of fact, I got it on good authority that he loves to see hoes that's dragging that wagon. Like it's crazy.
Abe Trade says he wants to plant his seed.
There it is. Hey, Abe Trace. There you go, Abe Trace. He just wants to plant his seed. Take me to the hose dragging that wagon. That's all he wants.
Yeah. So the season or unseasoned, I want to see the hose. That's innocent enough.
I mean, because it's just gardening tools, though, that he wants to see and nothing else, then that might be unseasoned. I mean, you could just go to Home Depot. That's not seasoned at all. You could just go to Lowe's. You know what I'm saying? Or you could come to Freaknik. Where you want to go? Huh? Let me know something. Let me know where you're trying to go to. Jeff Lee in the chat says, "Man is thirsting at work. Somebody help him." He's like, listen, I want to see the holes, the rakes, the trowels. Ain't nobody ever once in life ever called me up and said, "Hey, Hannibal, I want to come see your trowels."
People never called you and said that to you?
No, not one time.
Oh, I've gotten that call at least 3 times.
It's like Hannibal, I want to see your trowels, and the last 4 of your social would make for like the strongest password on earth, bro. Nobody ever get that shit.
The actual last 4 of your social, or I want to see your trowel and the last 4 of your social as one.
No, 6682, the actual last 4 of my social.
Okay, got it. Fair enough. All right. Yeah. So, what did that come back as? What do we get? Oh, 71% seasoned. All right. I thought it was seasoned.
Okay. I mean, look, if he, it just depends on if he's just talking about gardening tools, right?
Yeah.
Just gardening tools.
Yeah.
And nothing else, unseasoned.
Yeah, it is Naked Gardening Week, so.
Yeah. Unless you were Tim the Two-Man Taylor, nobody else is that excited for or Hank Hill maybe. He gets excited for
that boy ain't right. Yeah.
All right, what we got next, Monty?
All right. You know, the next few, let's just do a few food videos.
Okay.
All right. So we don't need setup for these. These are just food videos, cooking videos. Let's figure out if these things are seasoned or unseasoned.
Okay, I like
Here we go.
These deep fried lime pepper crab legs were, oh my gosh. So hold up. Let me cook. First, I grabbed some of these jumbo, colossal, king crab legs, and I started carefully removing all of the meat from the knuckles and the legs. Then I gave them a rinse in some cold water and then patted them dry with a napkin. Next up, I started working on my seasoned flour, and that just consists of all the ingredients you see listed on the screen. And for my wet mix, I just cracked 1 egg, added 1 cup of milk, and added a splash of hot sauce. So for the lime pepper sauce, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 teaspoon lime pepper seasoning, a squirt of honey, and the juice of 1 lime. Bring that all to a boil. Now let's hop on those crab legs. Start with the egg wash, go back to the flour, then back to the egg wash, then back to the flour, and now it's time to drop them in that 350 degree oil. Let them fry for about 3 to 5 minutes, then pull them out, crank that oil up to 375 degrees, and then drop them back in. And when they look golden like that, take them out and plate them up. Now pour some of that lime pepper sauce over them and get ready to have your life change because...
There we go.
Yeah. See, that's seasoned.
Yeah.
I'm very specifically impressed with his egg wash ratio, right?
Yeah.
Like he did like 3-4 washes.
Yeah.
That's what
double dipping is the way to go if you want extra crispy.
Yeah.
Like if you're just using flour, double dip, and the double frying get you that extra crisp too.
Yeah, I like that. Like that lets me know that he knows. Like a man that knows how to get me to heart disease knows how to make me a tasty dinner for sure.
Yep. You know, I can achieve extra crispy in an air fryer too with less grease.
Interesting. Will you reveal that here, or is that something we got to subscribe to your OnlyFans to find out?
No. Normally it's an OnlyFans thing, but I do cornstarch in my wet batter.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
How much cornstarch?
Just a tiny bit of cornstarch. Get it a little thick, and then wet batter and flour. You don't double dip in an air fryer.
Okay. Interesting. Because what I typically do, like when I'm doing anything in the air fryer, like I'll do like initial wash, right?
Yeah.
Put it in the air fryer, and then like at the halfway point, I'll take it out, rewash it.
Okay.
And then put it back in again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might have to try that.
So I've tried that a few times. I want to try your method. I want to try the cornstarch.
Yeah. Yeah, just one dip in your wet.
I didn't want it to completely dry, like in any of those instances. I didn't want it to dry out whatever I was making.
Yeah. One dip in your wet, one dip in your dry.
Mm-hmm.
Little spray of oil. Drop it in the air fryer.
Yeah, I'm definitely going season on that.
Yeah, that was seasoned as fuck.
I'm typically not a fan of crab in general, but that looks very tasty.
Oh, yeah. I'd eat the fuck out of those. Those look awesome.
Okay. Eat it like some white ladies, huh?
You know what?
That video came back 83% seasoned. Like for the people that said unseasoned, let us know in the chat why.
Yeah. Like, let us know what didn't you like about that. I'm curious. I'm very curious. While we wait, play the next one, Zoe.
Let's make something out of nothing. Today we got some loaded shrimp and broccoli baked potatoes. Throw a cheese sauce on top of there. You can throw anything in a potato, but I'm telling y'all, this is the right way to do it. First, we got to bake the potatoes, hit them with a little oil, some salt, and bake them till they're nice and tender. Now to our shrimp, we're going to add on a little garlic powder, throw on some smoked paprika, hit it with some dried oregano, and some salt and pepper. Grab some bacon and add it to a pan, then cook it until it's nice and crispy. Then save some of that grease. We're gonna cook the shrimp in that.
That's
add
all
the
of
shrimp
the
in,
grease
cook it
stuff.
for a few minutes, and set
That's
that
cool.
to the side. Now we're gonna make an easy cheese sauce. To a pot, adding some evaporated carnation milk, throwing some freshly shredded cheddar cheese. Give that a good mix, add in a little black pepper, and you got your perfect cheese sauce. Now I like to use a spoon to cut my potatoes open because then I can break the middle up just like this. After you break that up, we're gonna add on some freshly melted butter, then hit it with just a little bit of shredded cheese. After that, we're gonna throw on our broccoli, hit it with some of that good old shrimp, top it with some bacon, and that's about it. All right, y'all.
There we go.
I felt myself getting heartburn watching him make the video. Seasoned. Okay.
Yes. Seasoned as fuck.
Yeah, I seasoned. I like that. And I enjoy me a loaded potato. There used to be a place around the corner from my house called the Flying Potato. And all they made was just stuffed potatoes. And I would get like this stuffed salmon potato. Like they have, I think like they had 4 or 5 locations in Atlanta, and I think they've shut down to like 1 now. So I'm looking forward to it. Ace wanted to call this seasoned Callaway. Token Black Man says seasoned as fuck. Have you ever eaten something so good you were compelled to just assault them? Yes. Yes. I will grab Monty's shirt like he just said a dope ass bar in a battle rap, and I say, "Talk to this nigga," okay? Like I would just when I'm excited, I can't help myself. I done ruined many a shirt for Monty, and I'm sorry. Okay.
Too much cheese. LA Anime said too much cheese, but definitely seasoned. All right. I also like my potatoes. To season my potatoes as well as add top. All right. Fair enough.
And look,
some people don't like cheese like that.
Yeah, I also don't like cheese like that. So listen, I'm just let you know, any of these dairy heavy recipes, I'm always prepared to click unseasoned. I don't want the creamy and the gooey. If that's what you want, cool.
Yeah. Fair enough.
You want that. What it makes me think of? It just like it makes me think of Gollum from Lord of the Rings, and he's like, "I likes mine raw, wriggling and fresh."
Well, he's eating the fish.
Yeah, that's cheese to me. Okay, fucking gross. Like, what is this? Cow pus? What are we eating? Why are we eating this?
Cheese is delicious, though. What the fuck are you talking about?
Why are we putting cheese on everything? Like, Americans have an unhealthy infatuation with cheese.
It's because cheese is delicious. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know what your problem is.
Not a fan. And look, sometimes I see grilled cheese recipes online, and I'll be like, man, that look good. If it wasn't for that cheese, that shit would be delicious.
Yeah, that's why you didn't like all that delicious chowder. But that's all right.
Yeah,
that's all right.
And it's just because the black stomach my black ass stomach hasn't learned to process cheese yet. My body but it's not just cheese.
Hannibal can't eat white foods, not white people food that is white.
Yeah, but also white people food though. That's not. My mouth is my tongue is very racist. Okay. If I can't taste the gullah, I don't want none. Okay. Listen, Reed Richards, it was a stretch, but I make it go. All right. A little bit of a reach there, but that's okay.
All right. Well, we'll get away from cheese. We'll get away from cheese for a second. I will show you. How about you watch this steak being prepared? Let's see what you think of this steak.
Okay.
Let's go steak. All right. No cheese on a steak. Let's just go steak.
You can't really fuck up steak. Like there's not a lot of steak recipes you're gonna show me, and I'm gonna be like unseasoned.
All right. Well, hover over the season button right now. Let's check this steak out.
Okay.
Bet you didn't know you could make steak like this. Place your steak into a jar. Grab some onion and dice it. Add to the jar with garlic and fresh rosemary. A little bit of cherry tomatoes if you like, and season to taste. Add olive oil, seal your jar, and give it a good shake. Place a towel into an empty pot, place in your jar, and cover with water. Now turn up the heat and simmer for 1 hour. After that hour, remove your jar, grab your dinner, and cut yourself a delicious bite. So easy and so good.
So, Hannibal, is jar steak seasoned or unseasoned?
This nigga Monty set me up, y'all. This nigga heard me talk all that good shit about steak and found the one unseasoned steak video he could find. First off, she didn't use any season. Okay. Why even have pots? Okay? Why? She was like, I'm gonna put this steak in a jar and then I'm gonna cook the jar. Y'all feel how tender this jaw meat is? Like, shut Ace Wonder, that's gonna be a no for me, dog. Live action animation. Everything was so creative.
Yes. Yes.
That one of the cruise bombs for Ace Wonder live action animation.
Y'all don't like jar steak? Come on.
No. Jar meat, bro. Okay?
Jar meat.
Jar steak.
Yeah.
Jar meat, okay? Once you put it in a jar, it becomes meat. It is no longer steak.
It's just meat at that point. Just anything you put in there is just meat.
Yeah, once you put it in the jar, it becomes meat. It is no longer steak.
Fair enough.
You know what? Play it one more time. Just
all
one
right,
more time.
let's watch it again.
Just one more time.
Bet you didn't know you could make steak like this. Place your steak into a jar. Grab some onion and dice it. Add to the jar with garlic.
That onion ain't even diced, though.
Rosemary.
She doesn't know what diced means.
If you like, and season to taste.
Like, she just put
Add
whole
olive oil,
rosemary
seal
in
your
there.
jar
She
and
didn't
give it a
like.
good shake. Place a towel into an empty pot. Place in your jar and cover with water. Now turn up the heat and simmer for 1 hour. After that hour, remove your jar, grab your dinner, and cut yourself a delicious bite. So easy and so good.
You know what? I'll give her credit. Whenever I watch certain videos on like these little food videos online, a lot of those people don't even take the time and eat their food. At least she did.
Yeah, and she pretended that it was delicious.
Blurtish says unseasoned as fuck. Ace Wonder says she just suffered that stuffed that jar with meat and grass. Yes. Yes. It was like she's trying to regrow the cow that they murdered to make their dinner. Wild. Fucking wild.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta understand, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm saying, bro. There are some people out here that are so affluent, they could waste good steak meat.
Yeah.
Like, this woman had a quality New York strip. And she was like, you know what? I'm going to ruin it for Instagram.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to put this in a jar and show people that there's more than one way to cook a steak. There's not more than one way to cook a steak. There's not.
God.
Stop trying to recreate ways to cook steak.
And just like, why put it in a jar and then put the jar in boiling water? That's just so weird. That's such a weird...
Sear it and baste it in butter with your herbs. That's all you got to do. Salt and pepper. That's all you need.
God. Nah, man, that's just... Is there a way to salvage that, Monty? Is there a way to utilize that cooking method and make it work?
Yeah, what I would have done was... All right, here's how it works.
Okay.
When she comes to say, hey, yeah, I got the steak in the pot boiling right now, you go, wait, what? And then when she tells you what's up, after about 30 minutes of arguing, because it was in there for an hour, you move her out of the way, you go take it out of the jar, because it's cooked enough, give it a good 30-second sear on each side, and baste it a bit, you can probably save it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
But,
catch it within that 30-minute window, you might be okay.
Okay. Is there a way to use her cooking method of putting the food in a jar and then boiling the jar? Is there a way to do that, use that method in a way that would make something taste good or better?
Probably. I don't know. It depends on what it is. I don't know about steak. But, yeah. Carthage. I like turtles. Good to see you back, Xanos Carthage.
Yes. Yeah, Blurted says wasteful. Ace Wonder called it pet cemetery steak. You can save this by throwing the jar out back and go to Popeyes. Y'all want to include Bob for that? Y'all want to include Bob for that? Yeah, it was like she was making pot roast without the pot.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck she was thinking. Yeah, maybe make a gravy or something and throw it in that jar and then take it out of the jar and
I guess, but then what would
cook in the gravy for a bit?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
what would be the benefit of having something heat?
Well, I think what she's going for, like, they already made a thing to do what she's trying to do. It's called a sous vide.
Okay.
Like, where you can control the temperature, but you're not even controlling the temperature with that. There's no rules in the jar. It's just gonna keep getting hotter and hotter.
Yeah. So it's like it's almost like putting like I need to know how much heat transference is going from the boiling water into the jar to know.
All of it is getting hot in that jar. Everything's cooking in there. It was cooked. It was cooked but not seasoned.
But I need to know how it was cooked. Like at what temperature rate like it's cooking, so I could know how to use that in a meaningful way.
Yeah,
right
I don't
now,
know. I'm not that up on jar cooking.
All right, that video came. Where was the poll on that one?
Wait, where do we go?
I see it. 90% seasoned, 90% unseasoned. One person said seasoned. You need to show yourself.
Yeah, show your work. Show your work. Whoever said seasoned. Steve's sick. All right. So our next one. All right. So we invited the hoes over. We had some crab legs, some potatoes, and some jar steak. So the next thing we need is some dessert. So
okay.
Yeah. Check this out. Here's some dessert.
Okay.
Dirty jar meat.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing at. I was trying to stay in the moment, watch this video of this woman painting this pie, but I saw that comment. That dirty jar meat. Okay. I feel like there was a step miss between the end of the second to last thing and the last thing.
Yeah,
like, it was like
we didn't see putting the strawberries on top, but are these strawberry things seasoned or unseasoned?
There's a part of that process I needed to see again that I didn't see. I'm going unseasoned.
Yeah, something was skipped.
I'm only going mildly unseasoned. Only mildly unseasoned.
Only mildly?
Right?
All right.
Because it looked like she just baked a cinnamon roll. I didn't see her put the icing on, but then I saw strawberries on it. And I'm just like, there's something missing. It looked like you just put compote on top of, like some type of fruit on top of.
Yeah, we didn't see that part get made. But, yeah, anything could have happened. She could have cooked those strawberries in a jar for all we know.
Not jar fruit too, man. Just ruin everything today. Let me go one more time. Let's look at these cinnamon rolls once more.
All right.
Let's see. One more time. Okay.
See, there's the finished ones.
Uh-huh.
Those look pretty tasty, though.
Yeah.
I'd eat it.
Yeah, I'm sure. You saw that hand that was making it, and you probably decided to eat.
Don't you start. We went this whole show, and you've been leaving me alone.
Listen. I'm just saying what we all know to be true. You have a type of lady that you like.
You know what?
Look,
we're talking about cinnamon rolls right now.
Look, Caucasian hands, alabaster dough, white flour. That's what Monty's here for. White flour. White flour. All right, okay. So that's her putting the what you call it on there.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I changed my mind. I actually would vote season on this. Like, that was a part of the process that I missed. And now that I'm seeing it, I'm like, you know what? You're right. I should. I voted too quickly. I voted too quickly. I voted unseasoned, and I should have voted seasoned on that.
There we go. All right. I don't think you can change it.
I realized it was the presentation that was throwing me off. After watching it the second time, that's what it was bothering me. It was the presentation. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So that was our full meal.
Yeah. Blurtish says seasoned but too much fruit. Vapion said you made strawberry shortcake. I would say you can't mess that up, but steak jar jar lady says different.
Steak jar jar. That's the new name of it. Steak jar jar.
Yeah. Steak jar jar. You wanted me to cook dinner tonight? No, not at all. Not at all. All right.
Yeah, see, that was a nice, well-rounded meal. Inviting the host, the crab legs, the potatoes, the steak jar jar, and some strawberry cinnamon things.
Okay. All right. I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it. That's large. I mean, I'm basically just gonna skip the main course is what I'm doing. Right?
Yeah.
You know, maybe I can get full up on that potato.
Yeah, you know what? Give me 2 potatoes.
Yeah, you know, just give me 2 of those. Just let that be it.
You can keep the jar. We can save a jar. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, that's all I got for season or unseasoned this week.
Okay.
So,
because I had a video that I wanted you to see.
You do?
Yeah, I had one more video. I saw this video and I was thinking about you. It made me think about you specifically. You know, because I was thinking about like the video of you painting, right? Like when you did the Happy Valentine's Day video, right?
Yeah.
You were painting, but you drawing, and you kind of dancing, and I was like, I was dancing. I was like, you know what? I got a dance video. I think Monty should check out.
Oh, okay. All right. Did you already send it to Zoe?
Yeah, it should be in there.
All right. Well, all right. Play it then.
I met this lady at Trader Joe's, man. She's she's an anesthesiologist for a doctor, for dentist. Yeah.
All right.
She told me she's a big fan of Sublime, and she also thinks Stan is only a 4-star song. Zoe, play the video one more time. Trying to make me trying to see if we can make a love connection here. She she wanted me to play something on the show. She wanted to get your attention specifically.
Oh. Well, you know what I think? You know what my response is?
Her name is okay. What would your response be to her name? Is Madison Papyrus.
All right, Madison Papyrus.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
This was a shit show.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
Sweet Halloween in Collard Green.